What does a man need to do to get you guys to notice him? You see videos of men, they need to grind, and you got to be the leader of the house, and you gotta, I don't know, the way they talk is just so aggressive. Like you need to kill an alligator with your hands and just be able to rip its blood at any time. Like it's just so much, and to me, it's just like as long as I love and provide, I feel like
we like that.
I feel like
I would love a guy to rip an alligator's head.
So no. Let's talk about it. Like, what is in your guys' eyes, right? Like, say, what I want to do is I want to put it in your guys' court. I'm tired of hearing men what women want. I want to hear what women want from men. You know what I mean? Like, if listen, I'm off the market, but if I was not on the market, I would not be listening to some dudes that are like. You know what I mean?
This is what women want. Like, let women tell you what they want.
I feel like you want to go to the I don't know. I don't go to a cow to ask them how eggs are. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, to me, it's a different dairy product.
We can speak biblically, we can speak spiritually, and we can speak practically.
Just talk real, like you guys, like how you guys are.
This is all we want, right?
We're very simple.
Very simple. We want a man who acts like a man, who's manly, who takes care of things.
Leader.
I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it.
Yeah.
I trust you. I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly, and I'm going to be happy about where I end up. That's what it's about. We go out. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think. You know what I mean? Order the whole thing for us. Take me, plan the thing. Say you tell me where we're going. And we're all set. That's honestly, it's so lost on us. And like, yes, toxic masculinity, that's not good, but we need masculinity. It's really important. And that's what we try to push. And we live in a time of, unfortunate new age feminism and this whole idea that women and men need to be the same and they need to compete. And it's all from the enemy. It's all lies. None of it is good for us.
So you don't want to be equal?
We're equal in God's eye. We're equal in value. We're different in role and in the way that we operate.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. My bad. Not
No, that's good. That was a good
You're
question.
You're valued a little bit less.
Can I just say what you said? Because I think it's beautiful, and I think I agree with you, and that's what I feel with George.
Yeah.
But I'll go fuck up an alligator though, don't worry.
And to point that out, because he's always like when I'm with him, I feel so safe and feel so like careless. So like I'm with him like da 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 da, and he was like, dude, you worry me. Like, are you? Like, if I'm like being like, oh, I'm clumsy in general, but if I'm being clumsy or sometimes like, I don't know, you're just with him so you feel safe, so you're not really like thinking much because you're just like, I'm like, I know we're good. And I'm like, don't worry. Like when I'm by myself, I'm very aware of everything that's going on around me. But when I'm with you, I'm not like, okay, this person's there and this person's here and this person's there because I'm with you. But when I'm by myself, I'm like super like, okay, like paranoid, you know?
Yeah, Shawna, I love that so much. You're absolutely right, because Ari and I talk about this all the time, how as women, like it's important to be able to tap into your masculinity. It's really important because that's like the dominant, like organized, aware, like heightened version of yourself. Whereas being feminine is like being more relaxed. I say it all the time that like I have to be, when you have a job as a woman, when you have a career, or like especially you're self-employed or you have things to do, you got to be a little you have to be dominant. So if I have to be dominant in like all these areas of my life, for the love of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I want to come home and I want to turn it off. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
She's at the front door as man's wearing an apron. Honey,
please
come here. Smell these muffins I made you.
I don't know. It's so, but you know.
Do you like these new Croc boots I got? You're like, but that also comes with when you guys submit though.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. If women don't want to submit, we can't be the leader, right? Because I'm not gonna pin you down and be like submit, like like it has to be willing. She was willingly ready to submit to me. Like when we're out in public, I'll talk about this. If I say, hey, be quiet, turn around, get in the car. We've already discussed that. Hey, if I tell you this means we're in danger. I need you to shut your mouth, start looking around. Grab your shit, get in the car, we're leaving. Because we might have eyes on us that somebody's gonna rob us in LA or something's happening. But if I said, hey, be quiet, get in the car right now, she's like, don't tell me to be quiet. Don't tell me to be quiet. I don't know my father. You're not my father. And I'm like, all right, bitch, get shot then and robbed. I'm gonna be in the car. You know what I mean? Like, you wanna act like this? Go ahead, get it. But you know what she does? She goes, okay, and she grabs, because the first thing she thinks when she sees me say this is, okay, he provides for me in every single possible way, right? He provides financially, spiritually, loving. Okay, I did all this and I earned her respect.
Right.
Now she submits to me. A lot of men don't want to provide these things, and they're just expecting their women to submit for no reason. Listen, if you're ready to split the bill with your chick that you asked on a date, don't ask her to submit to you, bro. You guys are now equal. She's paying for half the bill.
And I feel like too, a lot of people are
that?
expecting, they want the end result without like all the work that comes with beforehand. You know what I mean? They expect that end result of like, you have my trust and all that stuff, and we have this understanding, without having those hard conversations, without like putting in the work and everything he did to build up our relationship.
She just reminded me of something I wanted to talk to you guys about.
You guys are so cute.
Talking about a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, you guys.
You guys are seeing us at like, and I want to apologize to you
I
guys.
love it. Honestly,
You guys
I
are
feel
awesome.
so comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can you give me a sip of that?
I know. Now I'm
No,
ready.
we have extra. We have so many. You
No,
could
we
have.
share.
We share everything.
Okay. But I actually want to tie into what you just said. The one thing that we did in this relationship, because I knew it was going to last, is I set my boundaries right from the jump. I go, if you walk unaccordingly to God, you be so fast outside, you have no idea. Like, I will never love you as much as my God. And this is what comes with how I act. If you want this type of man, then you could be here. The man who's going to provide, that's going to love you, that's going to be there for you. But also, don't give me attitude and don't ever try to check me with authority. I'm not trying to discuss leadership here. It's either you're coming or you're being left behind. There is no conversation about this. And there was never one she was like, oh my God, how dare you? No, why? Because she was like, no, I'll sign up for that. That makes sense. I want a man that I know I'm protected by. I know that loves me. I know that, oh God, he fears God. So he's not going to go and mess around with another chick behind my back.
That's right.
So choose what is okay with you and establish that in the beginning of your relationship. Do not fall in love with potential. Fall in love with patterns.
You don't have to be with somebody if you don't like them. If you don't want to submit to them because you don't trust where they're taking you, or you don't like these things about them, then that's not your man. Yeah. If you're not fully in submission to him and the way that he lives his life, it's because he's not for you. Yeah. And two, submission, like biblical submission, is a two-way street. I submit to you willingly because I want to, because I respect you. And then you also earn my submission. You also you be the man that is worth submitting to. Yeah.
Serve.
And so I'm just like, it's a two-way thing. I have to submit to you. I have to respect you, because we're all sinners. So every man, no matter how great your man is, he's going to fall sometimes. He's not going to live up to God's standard all the time. And you have to look at him as the head of the household, even during that time. Yeah. And then as a man, you have to make sure that you are doing everything in your power, loving your wife the way that Christ loves the church every single time. Yeah. But it's always a two-way street. It's a willing submission.
It's crazy you say that, because I get up every day and I bust my ass to provide, because I want to make sure that she lives an unbelievable life, and that if she ever made us fruitful with the family or wherever direction we take, but whatever she is, I want to make sure I provide for it, right? That's my job. I got to make sure I provide. But how hard would it be to lead and provide if you don't even have to say words, but if I was like, hey, we're going to do this, and you were like, submitting doesn't mean like, okay, I'll do whatever you say, whatever. She checks me all the time. She goes, hey, yo, what's up with your attitude here? Hey, blah, 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 this and that. That doesn't mean a dictatorship.
Yes.
A leader is a servant. An alpha, which all these dudes are like saying, I'm an alpha male, is at the end of the pack.
Yeah.
And he lets the younger, the sick, and the old dictate how fast they're moving. So he's serving the crew. He's not telling them exactly what's going on from A to Z. I serve God and I serve her. So it's going to be really, really hard to serve her if I feel with her spirit that she doesn't believe I'm worth serving. If she doesn't see me as a leader. I can't fight her on that, because then now if I see the woman that I love question where I'm going, I'm going to question where I'm going. I'm like, because she loves me more than everyone. So like, if she looks at me with no belief, then it's going to be really hard for us to move on in life.